came to us, wow, must be a year ago now, and said, did I want to come across to Speed Week? And I kind of knew about it, but didn't, hadn't really been on my radar too much. And I said, yeah, absolutely, that'd be fantastic. And I knew I was going to be on taking like a lot of leave. But I did say to him, if I think it would be good, certainly I would really like to actually be part of it. So I guess I've found in the past spectating is okay, but to be part of it without sort of being stupid, adds a lot more dimension to the whole thing. Yeah,
fundamentally.
It's got to be two-stroke, that's it. It's two strokes make power, they're simple, they're relatively easy to make go a bit better, and I'm pretty familiar with them. So the options were, there were a couple of little sort of like 125cc Italian bikes, either a Aprilia or the Cagiva. I got one of them. I ended up getting it from a guy up in Sydney. It was a bit of a... so the bike I got was a Aprilia, RS125 it's called, 2001. And this bloke had a few of them. I got it, not so much sight unseen, but, I didn't actually go and look at it. I had it shipped down. Me saying to Bram, did he want to co-ride on the bike that I'd got? So maybe Bram, you go.
Yeah. So, well, yeah, I think we'd said I'd been taking a few trips over. I'd been coming over to Melbourne a bit now that I'm done with uni and have a lot more time off. And I was just helping out with the bike and the trailer to a lesser extent. I wasn't really planning on competing, partaking, and I didn't actually know whether I'd have the time off to attend as a spectator, but I do, and I did. And then Dad asked if I wanted to share the bike, which I think I said earlier was a pretty quick yes. And thankfully, I already had most of the road gear. Although my jacket and pants were not compliant, they went up to race spec. So I just needed to get a race suit as well, which is fine. I can use for other things too, and a back protector. But I didn't need to get too much stuff, thankfully. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have said yes so quickly.
Yeah, the event itself is, I think, different than anything else. This is the only event of this sort, certainly in Australia, and I think New Zealand have got. I think they do beach type racing or something. It's not the same. I mean, this is a huge salt lake. It's massive, and it's the equivalent of Bonneville. So the world's fastest Indian movie. Most people have seen that. This is what it is.
Yeah. What's track one? That's a 9-mile straight run.
Yeah.
And that's not even the whole lake.
Oh yeah, the lake goes on for something like 60 miles or something. Yep. It's something crazy. But there are two tracks, all different sorts of vehicles, classes for everything under the sun. Bikes, cars, trikes, sidecars, trucks, you name it.
Yeah, it wouldn't take us a while to get there. And she said, oh, you can ride out there.
inches on the salt.
As the ladies would have said, compulsory briefings. Need to read that. Makes the driver's briefing brief, because everyone's on the same page, everyone knows it.
Yeah.
Ready? Counterfeit, ready.
Okay. Heads.
Alright.
You've got it.
Cool.
If you want it. If you don't want to do it.
No, that's fine, that's fair. I just didn't.
No.
I didn't want to say I'll go first and then blow it up, but now it's fair.
If it blows up, I do not care.
You should have been the first one.
Very excited with the appropriate amount of nerves. Ask me again at the start line though.
Hey, go Dave! What did he say?
Oh, that this is the line for the rookie run, but oh, I was giggling like a dickhead the whole way back.
Good.
It was 150 on the gauge.
Okay.
Yep.
Which would be about 140.
Yep.
Whatever.
I think I was in fifth.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it did do that funny thing off the start. I'm sure you noticed.
Yeah.
And then I think it did it again in second or third.
Yeah.
But once I was sitting in fourth or fifth and just holding it, it didn't start cutting out. But you're right, when I was in fifth, to get from 9 to 10 RPM.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yep.
How'd you go?
Bloody
Get that
good
figure
time.
out my face, will you? Not cameraman.
That was bloody awesome.
Guarantee you that. And you know what you're going to do now?
Go back to the timing booth and get my card signed off.
No,
No?
no, this is your rookie run.
Yep.
Okay? So go back to the pits, check your bike over,
Yep.
then line up in track 2 again, but
Yep.
not rookie.
Okay.
And you come back to give your license pass.
Yep.
When you do 125, get the time slip. If it's in the track to the meeting director, you sign the job.
Okay.
All
Right.
No worries.
You don't need to do this up yet.
Why don't you just take you boys, we can take off. And probably up there, or up there,
I'm happy the bike's still going again. So something's going off.
That was the GoPro. I think we just run out. Okay.
So from pre-stage to the start, the engine was all warmed up, everything, but it did us basically it seized. The rear wheel locked up. So I clutched it, went to a stop, turned it off, and then it freed up. It started on the starter. So rode out to the start. So it seemed to go fine. It was I didn't tuck in anywhere near enough, but it was still sort of, I think I got it up to 150, but I thought it might have been nipping up again after the 1 mile mark, so I backed off a little bit, which meant by the time I got the 2 mile mark, I was still trying to get up to speed again.
Yeah.
But that's kind of irrelevant. It's the thing is that it's still going and that it's still essentially making okay power, and it was good fun. Yeah,
well, that's
something
what I want to
totally
know.
different.
This is the part I want to know. You're out there. Did it meet expectations, exceed? What does it feel like?
Look, I guess to be honest, the bike, it's quite slow. Like 100 mile an hour is not that fast.
No.
I've done that speed on a dirt bike in the dirt, not even knowing what's coming up.
I think I'm asking, the question I'm asking, irrelevant of speed, being out on the salt.
Yeah, oh look, it's great. Maybe I'll look up a bit more next time. I think I was like, oh shit, is this bloody thing going to seize? And if it does, because when that does, the rear wheel locks up.
Yeah.
And you've got to be right onto it, so you're covering the clutch.
Yep.
And generally what happens is you'll notice it'll just start a little bit off, and then it'll.
Great.
So I was probably more thinking about that. So it didn't spoil it, but I'm absolutely conscious of it. Maybe next time I'll be taking it all in.
Okay.
But it's, to me, that part of it is just that much.
No, I know that.
It's all the rest of it, and it was good. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
gauge doesn't know what's going on.
That's why I think it's electrical.
Registration reporting lane. If you're in the pit,
No point going out there.
come to registration.
Close, fella. Let's get back there.
Is it a better run?
It is. Got a little bit closer again. So it was pretty much bang on 150 on the gauge on the first run, the rookie run, and then I was just off 160 on that run, which should be putting us close to 100 mile an hour goal, but possibly not quite. Yeah, we'll see. I'll be very happy if it is, but I'm not expecting it to be. G'day.
Doing the right thing.
Just ran under 1927.
1927, is that your number?
That's my number.
Your speed was 92.185.
Ah, just the same as the first. That was the same as the first one, wasn't it?
Close. You said the first one was 92.109.
Yeah. Okay.
You went a little faster.
A little bit.
A little bit. That's better than nothing.
Absolutely.
And you've got all week to get faster and faster.
Yeah. Well and truly a good start. Thank you.
That's great, thanks.
Yeah, that's good. Good effort.
Yeah. My word against theirs, but I bloody well just beat the record just then for the 125 modified gas class. I looked up and it was behind the tape, and the tape's on the 180 mark, which means we got over 100.8, 100.3 is what the old record was.
100.8, I think.
Yeah, and we're easily over that now.
Yeah.
And it was running awesome once it got over its shitty little spluttery thing at the start, and then good old seized on me doing 180 k's an hour.
Which means locked up wheel.
Yes, locked up wheel, and that was exciting.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good on you, mate.
Set out what we came here to do.
Yeah.
Well, and have fun.
Good job.
Yes.
You can start, Bramo.
Well, she's done. She's done for here, not going to be able to fix it here.
Yeah.
But we set out to do exactly what we said was going to happen, which was smash the record and blow it up while we're at it.
Yeah. So, in a sort of a perverse way, we're happy.
Yeah. Because, man, if it went through the trap, we would have absolutely smashed that record.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. We know that.
Yeah.
And the engine's not totally demolished. So I was, if it was a basket case, so be it. And as it is, it's absolutely repairable. And maybe in the, in time we might even think about coming back to do the unfinished business thing. But yeah, no, it's good. Did the job, and Yeah, it looks like it's a top end, possible lubrication seizure. So, but it has pulled off some of the coating off the board. It's got a hard coating. So we've decided that's it. Could try and whack another piston in, which I do have, but I think it would just do the same, if not worse. So we'll do it properly. Finish on the high note.
Yep.